Yo, what's happening? It's me, Crispy. I've never done a video before, so I thought I would do a video. Um, Strategically place myself near my trophies, as you can see that. There we go. That I can't pan anymore that way because I ain't got any more. That's what I can't. Anyway, yeah. So this is I thought I'd do a video, and it's kind of like a serious-ish subject in a way, because it's something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I've never mentioned it. And it something occurred the other day, which could have been pretty fucking dodgy. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I can swear if I want. Can I? It's up to me. So anyway, the customer came in. I did some work on his bike, front tyre and some other stuff, and then he was going to be A38, and basically the front end locked up, nearly came off. It was proper dodgy. So anyway, he managed to get the bike back to me, and when I was on the phone to him, I said, "Have you got Chinese levers on there?" So yeah, I've got Chinese levers on there, but it's never been a problem before, etc., etc. So he came back, and this is basically what happened and what could happen and what probably is happening to some poor fucker right now somewhere in the world. So these Chinese levers, they're not made to the same sort of specs as the OEM levers, in as much as they don't always leave clearance, the same amount of clearance as an OEM lever. So what I mean by that is, inside the front brake master system, this is quite boring actually, so if you're bored by now, just yeah, but if you're still with me, come on, let's do it. So inside the master cylinder, you've got an inlet return port. There's two ports. You've got an inlet return port and another one which is, they're called different names, vent port, bypass port, or equalization port, or something like that. But there's two ports in there. But essentially what's happening is, when you pull the front brake lever, these ports get covered. You start building pressure in the front brake system, in the lines and in the calipers, which puts pressure on the brake pads, and the brake pads go against the discs, and that's how you stop. But what these Chinese levers do is they don't leave enough clearance, so these ports are always slightly covered. The problem with that is, if you're riding along and you get any heat in the front caliper, which you would at some point, either through the temperature of the day, but more likely because the front brakes get hot, because that's what happens. Friction tends to heat and all that kind of stuff. And when that happens, the heat causes the fluid to expand. So if the expanding fluid can't get back into the master cylinder, that expanding fluid, all it can do is apply pressure to the front caliper and the pads, the discs, which starts to slow you down a little bit. But not only that, it creates heat, which creates more expansion, and you just end up with this never-ending cycle, this vicious cycle of expansion and brake pressure and heat and it keeps going until eventually, if you're really unlucky, you'll lock the front end and you're off. And there's some videos, some YouTube videos about, if you look for Chinese motorcycle or Chinese front brake levers. Not disrespecting anything Chinese here, by the way, because I've got some friends who work in the industry to do with Chinese bikes, and they're getting better actually. Yeah, so there you go. So don't come around and give me grief. But the levers themselves are all right. It's just that you need to just be careful if you're going to put them on your bike, that you've got the same amount of clearances that you had before. And if you're really unsure, take them to someone who knows what they're doing and get them to check them. That doesn't mean me. No, bring them to me if you want. I'll charge you. Obviously, I'll charge you. Loads of money to do it. But that's it. Yeah, just be careful if you're going to fit them. Yeah, thanks for watching my little video. See ya. Crispy out.